Well, we're starting this one off really quietly. This is eerie because I know what's gonna happen next. But before I do, I just want to show something really quickly. This is the character files for Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm sure you will know this, but I just wanted to point it out for those of you that don't. But just notice Sayori's character. I'll show it to you in a minute. But this is where the screenshots are. And look, there's also this in the game, and there's also a README file. Uh, sure, I might as well just open it and. Okay, this is just help. Okay. Nothing? No? Okay. Um, these are all screenshots, so I don't think they're important, but. No, there's. I'm pretty sure there's something here. What, though? I don't know. No? How about the copyright folder? No? Anything? This is really unsettling, honestly, because I know what's about to happen. And I'm sure most of you do, because you've played the game. But if you don't, then yeah, I could have sworn that there was something else hidden here, but yeah, right. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way Natsuki feels about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Odie, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. It's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it, so that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you don't have Sayori with you. Yeah, she, overslept again. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I suddenly, I say that, but I remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing that it's not that simple for her. I only said it 'cause that's the way I'm used to thinking. Maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Odie. Especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, Exchange? Monica, you know about that. Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. I stammered, embarrassed. Did Sayori tell her about her? Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're that we're a couple now. I really didn't plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you really don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after I hear that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the one they performed during the practice. What's that? I flip to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one that she practiced, and it's one that I haven't read. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Okay, I can. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. The poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. Sorry, that was my ringtone. Right, sorry, that kinda ruined the mood a little bit. I bet some of you weren't expecting to hear Napalm Death You Suffer. I'd say check out the song, but it's a second long, so I don't know. Sure, check it out. It has 6.3 million views on YouTube for a reason. Right. Sorry, I'll keep it on silent. I should have put it on silent before I recorded. Right. So sorry. This video's a lot more all over the place, but yeah, sorry, it's all over the place, but yeah, things are. Oh, hell is about to break loose. So yeah, but a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Ah, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Odie, what's wrong? Ah, nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori. Hmm. Well, yeah, this is. Try not to take too long, okay? I'm kind of stalling a little bit. Right. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or to help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes me really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's all I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking her phone up either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and I let myself in. Sayori, she really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this at all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? But she leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Christ, that gave me a little bit of a jump scare. Mm-hmm. Right, so, this is, I don't have anything to say here. What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how. What do you want? Sorry, my dog's wanting something. Way to kill the mood there. It's fine. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I had just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this club. Screw the literature club, screw the festival, I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry the guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. End. Right, so I'm gonna go open the game now. Is there anything else different? Other than, yeah, there's that. Anything at all. Anything. I know that there is something different, but what? I don't know. Could be the info. I don't know. No? The unsettling thing is that there's like really cheerful music, even though, you know, what happened happened. Right. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor. I'm not even going to attempt to read that. And good friends since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh, and I don't front the crosswalk and let catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there'd be any girls in it anyways. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I pack up my things and I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't that many clubs that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Monica. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. What did you come in here for, anyways? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really, you quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand off the politics around the major clubs. I'm pretty sure she said this before. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special about it. In this case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. Right. 3. Christ, you can... I was about to say, there's like rain going on, there's like a storm going on right now where I live. And, it's definitely, helping the atmosphere. But, anyways. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Oh, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. One of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She insists that manga's literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Besides, a member's a member. Did Monica say she? Hey, Odie. By any chance you still looking for a club to join? Ah. I mean, I guess so, but... in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could, at the very least, visit my club, then it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Odie. You know that. It's nothing really. Shall we go then? Look for materials another time. You're more important. No, so nice. Thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Yeah. This is going a little bit better because I think I can set the atmosphere a little bit more. You know, because my voice can go low. You know, and I can. I don't know. I'm not really great, but still. Compared to me having to try and read, you know, like whatever the anime girls are saying, you know, the unsettling stuff I can do. I'm trying to sound more of a narrator here, like, because I can kind of get that morbid tone across, but I don't know. I typically follow Monica across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I read. Right, we've read this. I think I'm just gonna skip all the stuff I've. What the hell? I have never seen that before. Okay. Weird. Okay. Right, we've all read this. Let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend. What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the... Yeah, right. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. This is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. I ran into Odie in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anything new? Anyone new? I was gonna. Sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Odie? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but I want to make sure you feel right at home, okay? As the president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to convince people you're both fun and worthwhile. That makes school events like the festival more important. I'm really confident we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's trying to impress you. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. I think we've all read this. Right, manga. I'm surprised it doesn't let us skip this, but why not? Yeah, we've all read this. I don't think anyone wants to read this again. Yeah. Right, the poem thing. Right. I bet you this clicking is really annoying, but whatever. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Odie. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really hard to find new members. If we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make such a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I'd feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems quite relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day writing with these beautiful girls. Right. I've decided I'll join the literature club. Oh my goodness, really? Do you mean that, Odie? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all of this, I'd be super pissed. You'll notice that there's a bit more bad language this time round as well. I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assessment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks at me once more. Odie, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I really impressed the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat and Yuri cleans up the tea set. Guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. So I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of the girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem fuck. Alright. This one I actually am gonna read, because why not? A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceilings and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of intermediate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. How long have I been recording? Okay, 26 minutes. Oh, keep going. This time round, I guess it doesn't care. I might as well just go for, unhappy words, because I'm not feeling very happy right now. Sure. Depression, very fitting. Poof. Hi again, Odie. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry, this might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. I was the last to come in, so everyone was already hanging out. Uh-huh. Thanks for keeping your promise, Odie. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. The music is a little bit more... Oh my god. Right. Right, okay, this is weird. Also that's in the background. And, I also like how there's... God. Man, I have a really bad cough today. I don't think I've saved yet, so I may as well just got rid of my save. Is there anything in the game folder? There is. Can you hear me? There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt. All thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in a comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable tangled mess is already present in every single one of them. That's why I chose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. Creepy. Is the game moving? The game is definitely moving. Yeah, if you look at the side, you can see how... She also looks a bit more zoomed in. And the music's back to the original pitch. Yeah, it's still moving. Okay. Like he deserves any slack. You had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to... Right, we've already read this. I'm not even gonna... Weird. Have I read this? As vice president, no, I probably should have read that. I might. Nah. Wait, is there. Feels like there's something extra there. No, I'm not gonna open help. Hmm. Skip. Yeah, right. That should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to. Right, I think we have read this. We could discuss it if you want. Oh, the game is still moving. This is not giving me vertigo at all. Oh, it's back to normal. Right, okay, so we've all read this. I really don't want to read this again, honestly. Crap, I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance, and her eyes meet for a split second. Right, I think we've read this? Right. Right, we've seen this. I'm only really looking for new stuff anyways. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But then the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler, but I'm really into it. Oh, it's back to normal. The book, I mean, not the thing about limbs. That's kind of... It's more than dark. Yeah, that's definitely not what it was last time. Right. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I should let you know that I have this problem where I let things like books and writing fill my thought. My whole body gets incredibly... I wonder what... does it do it? What I get? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Speak for your... Okay. Right, yeah, speak for yourself. I'm not reading things that I've read before. Right, are we... Oh, fuck. Oh, I just missed something. Alright, that's a little annoying, isn't it? Well, at least you guys can, go back and read it, 'cause I can't. I suppose so. Yuri timidly... Yeah, whatever. Right, we've already done this. There's no point in doing it again. I don't know if the game is going to end, soon or what. Hi, Cav. Sorry, the dog is wanting attention. Hi. That's what you're talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. She looks a little bit more psychotic than last time. Right. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out the classroom. What on earth was that on about? Odie, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. If you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Oh, she might be a while, so I just figured we may as well get on without her. I was just asking. Right, okay. What the hell? What? Okay, that's not happened before. Huh. This is a... That was weird. Right. Seen this. Okay, we've seen this, we don't need to... Okay. That felt like a little bit of a pause there. Hey Odie, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Odie, we're a little bit embarrassed today, you know. That's some sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. That's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Odie. I was going ooh in my head while writing it. It's really metaphorical. Right, okay, I think we've read this. Right. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing looking for some alone time. Suddenly the door swings open. Yuri. I'm back. Did I miss anything? No, not really. We all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time that you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone that claims to not be very good. That's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. Well, let's read it then. I don't know if I remember this or not. I think so. Yeah, freeform. Right. Okay. I'm definitely reading this. Epiphany. I feel like something might happen here. No, I can skip that. Okay. Okay. Right, I can skip all this. Phew. I guess that's everything. I glance around the room. That's a little bit more stressful than I anticipated, as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just... That's off. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Oh, right. This happens. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem with the right. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Query about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked somebody who liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. Odie liked it. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Odie liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. I was wondering why I went silent there. That's not what I'm... Maybe you're just jealous that Odie appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know that you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No, if I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Odie started growing up. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. Taking taking out your own insecurities and others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you want to be edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality by dressing and acting cute. The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Odie hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she noticed I was standing there. Odie, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get dragged into this? It's probably like... Right, uh-huh. Am I picking the wrong thing here? Hey Odie, why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little bit more assertive sometimes. But I never have in me to put my foot down against the others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear, well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with palms over her forehead. Right, I didn't mean it. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Odie, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, this meeting is over. You can go home if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something. It's not that. I just didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Odie. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. You... Okay. Well, that was... How long have I been recording? I might just keep going, because I don't think I'm that close to being done. I don't know, I don't know. I don't think I'm that long, so... I don't think I'm that long. Brilliant sentence there. Yeah, I feel like the game doesn't have that much left, so I might just... Yeah, I might just, see what's going on. But I think... yeah, I really do think we're almost done. So I'm gonna try and talk while I do this. I don't know, Phil. Okay, I think if I skip some of it, then I should be okay. This might be a long one, though. I don't know if I want it to go for an hour or not. Tell you what, I'll stop it. But, yeah, I'm just gonna stop it, okay? I don't think it's gonna be much longer, but think there's like another 20 or 30 minutes. So, yeah. Bye for now. I'll see you next, whenever.